being a lot on the court?
Yeah, I think, Chris and I kind of think alike, and we're able to see things, and she's definitely the easiest person to communicate with on the court. I think we both feel that way about, having quick understanding of what the other person wants. It was funny because today she actually said something while we were running down the court, and it was the first time I was like, I don't know what you're saying. And we were joking about it after, just in the little huddle right there. But, usually we're always spot on when we give each other a look or something with out-of-bounds plays or running down the court.
You guys have had over 30 assists in 2 consecutive games and 100 points. So what is clicking now that wasn't during those last 2 games with Cincinnati?
I think just the way we've been preparing for these games, we know we need to come out, we need to fix the little things. I think we've been focusing on smaller things rather than the bigger picture overall. Cuts, certain plays we're going to run, everything like that. We're focusing on executing every single time, and I think that's bringing it all together.
It's gotten to the point now where you just, you look at the stat sheet, okay, she had another 14 rebounds, another double-double.
She's just so involved in everything. She's got her hand on every type of loose ball, everything she does, and, it doesn't get much better than what you saw tonight from her. It might be pretty hard for anyone to kind of top that. She just seems like she's always in the right spot, always knows where her best scoring ability is, where she's going to have the most success, and she's really developed into a whole all-around game with assists and passing. She makes the right pass when she doesn't feel like she has, the opportunity to score, but usually she's going to score on anyone, so I don't have to worry about that. But, just those little things that she's been building and adding in. Clearly you saw it tonight, but even when it doesn't show up necessarily on the stat sheet, she might make the first pass that leads to the next pass or something like that.
So now you're the top 15 team for the last time in the regular season. How important is this game coming up Monday, and how important was it for your psyche to have these last 2 games?
Really big. I think, we want to come out, we want to play really well against a top team. It's been a while since we kind of played well together against a top team, and we just want to put our best foot forward. We don't want to have these kind of stalemates or when we don't know what we're doing on offense or it kind of looks jumbled. We want to make sure we're executing, doing everything right no matter what the outcome is.
And can you gain that from games like this, even though the competition isn't the same, just because you're executing well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think these games we emphasize the little things more than ever. You can get away with some stuff against other teams, but games like this, you need to be perfect. It's going to show up in film, or it's going to show up with what we're doing, and because sometimes you can get complacent with how things are going in the game. That's when you need to be your sharpest. And so I think, for us, understanding that we need to be perfect in these games is going to set us up better for the bigger games.
Coach had said that he had simplified the offense, gone from a 10-page playbook, if that's what it was, down to a half a page. Was he just exaggerating, or have you guys simplified things and therefore the offense is just running a little bit smoother?
I think we've just stuck with more plays over than switching into different ones overall. I think we've just gone with what works, and we've committed to kind of what we have. I'm sure if we needed to bring back any type of offenses, we'd still be able to do it, but he definitely just has had us working and focusing down on being perfect in a smaller amount of things, and that's just how it has to be this year.
And does that feel good to you because you guys get so good at something, or are you a little frustrated that you can't do a little bit more?
If it works, it works. If we can run the same play 20 times in a row and, get feel layup every single time, we're going to do it over and over and over until it doesn't work anymore.
And again, that's oversimplifying things, right? Each play, even though it's maybe a simpler play, you have several different options off of it, or many different options.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have just one simple thing we're going to do. And then when it comes down to it, if we don't get any of the options that we're going for, it comes down to playing basketball. And we kind of know where to go in the spots we need to be at, and that kind of happens in all of our offenses. And so I think we've just been focusing on working on perfecting a couple different options.
Talk about playing in front of a full house today.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was a great game, great cause, and we're always excited to play in front of our home crowd, and I think, Gamble gets so loud when everyone's in here, and just from the beginning it was a lot of fun.
And you'll be expecting that on Monday at the XL Center too?
Yeah, absolutely. XL, I don't know if it's sold out, but XL, when it's full, is something different, and it's pretty fun. The last time I kind of remember it was how much of an impact they had in our Notre Dame game last year, and so when the building's rocking, it's really good.
Have you seen the FISA just be this consistent, this good, this consistent?
I mean, yes, in practice. She does it for us every day, and, she's putting up numbers and stats that are ridiculous. And, she kind of just has a good feel for the ball. She gets herself involved in every single play, it seems like, and it's really important for her to keep doing that. We need it more than ever.
Coach said it reminded him of y'all's sophomore season.
Yeah,
from her.
I think, it's funny because it feels like that sophomore stretch, it was like we went through a phase where Feed didn't even miss shots at all. And, for her to play as well as she did that year, clearly she's capable of doing it. And so now she's just doing it again. And, it might seem like she had ups and downs, but for her to be playing like this, that's kind of what we saw from her and expected it. So as a team and those who played with her before, it's nothing shocking to us. Like, it's awesome. And, clearly we're excited for her all the time, but we see it every day, and I think it's good for everyone else to finally see it too.
Crystal, on the other hand, seems to be evolving, just getting better almost by the week. Do you feel that, like she's just got a better feel for the game now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think she knows where we need to go, what we need to do on offense, and that's helping her see where she can kind of pick things apart offensively, for herself. And she's putting herself in a good position to score herself, but also set everyone else up. And that's something she's been developing since she got here. She was always a good scorer, but the way she's kind of figured out how to get us all in the right spot has been really, really good.
How much do you embrace the challenge of South Carolina and how well they're playing right now?
We're really excited to play them. We want another chance at a really good team, and we're excited we get to play at home now. We haven't had that opportunity yet, really, against a big team, and we're going to come out and play as hard as we can.
Late in the season, a team that's close to the top 10 at least, is that a chance for you to really get onto a roll and gain some momentum for the tournament?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we want to, put our best foot forward. We want to make sure we're executing, and our offense is not like it was in the past couple games when we had big opponents. I felt like things got kind of off. We want to make sure we're sharp, and whatever the outcome is, as long as we put forward the effort, the energy, and the execution that we want, we're going to be happy.
How important is it for the younger players to get this type of competition with the almost NCAA format here, playing Saturday, Monday, one day off in between?
Yeah, it's really important. I think, not many people have that chance to do it, especially the way kind of setting up. You play one team and then you play a better team within 2 days, and it's really important for us to be locked in, be focused, and kind of understand that however our bodies feel on Monday, and you have to push through no matter what it is, mentally, physically. You got to be able to bring your A game up no matter what, because that's exactly what it is in the tournament.